Hey guys, it's Amisha Sutton, and I also have Celine here, so don't mind her. She's going to be in this video for a little bit. I have a lot to update you on. That's just because a lot has happened in between the last time we dropped a video up until this point. Now, and if you are new here, I also just want to say welcome to this channel. It is a space where we are growing together. It's all about faith, it's all about family, it's about becoming and doing life in real time. I'm doing this in real time. Please make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you are unsubscribed. Please like this video to be shared with other people that you think that this will resonate with. Without further ado, let's get started.
Whatever she need, I'm gonna supply her. Cause she always getting prettier, getting finer. Bad girl, fire. Girl, you bring the heat like a lighter. And you're always getting prettier, getting finer, richer, wiser, body Sydney and designer. But you're always getting prettier, always getting
2026
always
Amisha Sutton.
But you're always getting prettier.
I am officially Mrs. Mississippi American, and I do have the crown to show you right here. It is so beautiful in all of her glory. She is right here. And I don't take that title lightly because this season has been one to stretch me. I've grown in so many different ways. And honestly, it's just required another level of discipline and things that I knew going into it that I would have to show up in a different way. And I'm so happy that I got a chance to do that. But it's like stepping into this new title, I'm just incredibly grateful and just thankful for the support system that I had, because I could not do this if it were not for the people who helped me get to this point. When I began to make the announcement that I was running for Mrs. Mississippi, and people from all over the nation who I've known for many years, or how I've come in contact with them, or however my life is connected with them, they made sure that they supported me in almost any way they could. So whether they were sharing my post, donating to my campaign, I was able to win an award called Fabulous Faces. And essentially it's like a photogenic award. And I had friends, family vote for me. And I was so thankful that they did. It was $2 a vote. I ended up in the pageant history receiving the most votes online that they have ever had. So I was so thankful. Some of those people were my parents, my brothers, one of my best friends and close friends, Arita Johnson, Joanne Massey, many other people. I don't want to name everyone in this video. I do want to say thank you to everyone who was on that journey with me and continues to be on this journey with me, and big sponsors like the City of Meridian, they supported me. I was so happy to have their leadership, and I was thankful that I was able to get them. Now, again, I told you Celine is going to be with me in this video. She is teething. Baby girl is now 6 months old, and she has these two bottom teeth coming in. So she is really feeling it. So I might have to stop and pause at times just to make sure that I'm tending to her needs. Just because I'm tending to her needs. You okay, baby? You like, no, I'm not okay. I'm teething. What else do you expect? All right, so I mentioned the pageant. So it was in the month of March, and I just want to say to my parents, they drove 8 hours just to be there. And to support me. And that meant the world to me to have them come and show up and support. I had so much support in the building. It was surreal. And one of the things that I want to just hone in about the potential that you can be, for me as a woman and as a mother, but anyone, when you have a support system, or at least, people in your corner who are cheering you on, you really can tap into the potential that they see. and that builds a lot of momentum. So when I was on stage, I definitely felt extremely supported, and what people were able to see, whether that were pictures, how I did on my interview, or how I showed up and spoke to people, that was what a supported woman looks like. So not only did my parents support me, my husband was an amazing support system. We were so busy that week. And every week, honestly, leading up to that point, we had a huge travel schedule going on that we had planned before we had even been in the pageant. We had the week, I want to say 2 weeks before, we were in Atlanta visiting some friends and family. And then the week of the pageant, my husband had a conference in New Orleans with some of the physicians and doctors out there. And I was preparing for the pageant. I had to be in Jackson, Mississippi on a Friday. My dress for the pageant didn't come until Thursday. I had ordered it weeks prior up until that point. The people at the boutique where I ordered the dress, they told me that there was a backlog, or there was some issues going on with the weather, and my dress came from Giovanni, and the actual Giovanni facility where they do the dresses, and also had a suit as well. Both my dress and suit, neither of them were in, so I was pretty much just waiting up until the point where they finally called me on that Thursday, and I had to drive an hour away from where I live to get there. And then I also had to contact a seamstress who he tailors all of many of the pageant queens in the area, and he is usually booked and busy, and it was literally by the grace of God that he was able to make the alterations to my dress last minute. When I tell you last minute, I literally was leaving the boutique for the store. I drove to another 30 minutes outside of that city, so an hour and 30 minutes total, or hour and 30 plus minutes total from my home to his studio, and dropped off the dress. And I had to get back there early in the morning. So I think my time to get there was about 6 o'clock. So 6 o'clock on Friday morning, which was also the morning that I was supposed to leave and also have check-in. I'm sorry, boo-boo. Check-in was at noon. So we were highly under a lot of pressure. I wake up 6 o'clock in the morning. I get there. I meet James there. He's an amazing seamstress and tailor in outside of Philadelphia, Mississippi. And James he pressed my dress, made sure that it was ready. Everything that we had discussed the day before, he had it all ready for me. So I was less stressed, but I knew that it was such a time crunch. It really takes a team of people to get to where you're going. And it really was a godsend that he was able to be a part of my journey. I knew once I stepped in his studio that it was a godsend, because sometimes you just go places, you just know when you come into the presence of another believer, and that God is aligning things. Because even though there was a lot of stress and a lot of things, a lot of obstacles, there was still peace in the midst. And I felt so at peace when I walked in that studio. So I was very thankful for him. We were calling and claiming that I was going to win this pageant and walk away with the title, and that we did. I was very pleased with just how the dress looked. It was beautiful. It had a kind of a corset at the top. It was black and gold, and I had a cape that went over from this way and draped behind. I thought that was a very elegant and nice touch to the dress. We absolutely loved it. Now, typically in pageants, people don't wear black dresses, but that one was one that was bold and it was different. And that's one thing that James told me. He was like, judges are always saying the same thing. He was like, this dress is different. He knows what he's talking about. So I was thankful for that. Now, mind you, as I was driving from the studio to get home, my husband was also on the way from New Orleans to get here to Mississippi. So we had so much going on, and I really do appreciate him for putting the hustle in the muscle, putting that foot to the steel, coming from New Orleans to be here. Now, we had planned for me to go to New Orleans as well. I was supposed to be there that weekend, but by the time the week before the pageant, we just realized that it was just too much going on, that it would be so many things where I had things still coming in the mail, and I had so many other things going on that I just needed the time here to handle business, and I appreciate my husband for doing that. And when he came back, like he was also like, he literally was helping me put things together, because you have to change, you have to, for the pageant, turn in your headshots and bio and things like that for the judges. So my husband was literally printing out the headshots, making sure I had all my paperwork together, my contract for the pageant. He had all of those things ready for me, and I appreciated all of that. Like, in my mind, I was just like all over the place. My mind was just, because I had so much going on. Like, not only did I have that, I had a daughter. My daughter I was looking after her. She's on the road with me, going to many different places. And to have him take one less thing off my mind during that time, I really appreciated it. So he held it down and continued to do so by taking us, like, when I got back home, we just grabbed everything, put in the car, and we headed to Jackson. And they had a 1920s theme, and I dressed up and got everything together, and we had a little bit of trouble trying to find the venue, but eventually we found the venue. We got there and things were in full swing. And when I tell you how amazing it was just to meet all the other girls who were participating in the Miss American or Miss America pageant, like, or Mrs. America pageant, I was so thankful for, let me go back. It was so amazing, like, meeting all the contestants for the Mrs. Mississippi American pageant or Mrs. Mississippi America pageant. It was just like really being able to meet some really, really cool girls for the first time. Now, you go into this knowing it's a competition, but you also get introduced to a sisterhood. Hey guys, we're at Miss Mississippi America, and I'm with Emily.
Hey.
She is the sweetest, and she got me this beautiful necklace. And it's an A representing Amisha. I appreciate you so much. And
Yeah,
thank
I'm
you
excited
for
you're
being
here.
so nice. And the whole weekend really was centered around building that sisterhood, which I really and greatly appreciate. Like, I honestly have never experienced anything like that. Other than, I remember when I was in college, I wanted to join a certain sorority, and I did not join that sorority, but I was desiring and looking for sisterhood. And here we are now. I'm able to be a part of an amazing pageant system, and I have sisters now, sister queens to be exact. Another quick shout out, I just have to shout out my cousin Stephen Hutchinson. He was here and from Jamaica. Now, that is my cousin on my husband's side, but I consider Stephen my cousin as well, and he helped me out so much. He's a very talented photographer, videographer in Jamaica, and he was really helping me put together a portfolio, an arsenal of just videos and cinematography to help document this really, really amazing time in my life. Another huge reason why I was able to show up on stage is just all due to my cousin, Dr. Brittany Ramsey. Now, she was the Miss USA of America, Illinois 2024. So she won that pageant that year, and she is a fitness trainer. She's done it for many, many years. And she's also done fitness competitions and placed in them. Her record speaks for itself. But I knew I wanted to have someone like her by my side, and she was preparing me with my interview, my mindset, on top of just the pageant. It was also my dad's 70th birthday, and that was amazing. But I am, for the sake of Celine, I'm going to keep it brief and keep it shorter than usual, as I would most likely want to go more into detail. But being a mom, it really, takes a lot of time, and you have to be very intentional and present with your baby. And I realized that Celine, her bottom teeth are hurting her, and I have to give her a little bit more TLC. Even though I want to be present and show up on YouTube and share things like this, I know my family needs me. My daughter needs me. So I'll wrap things up talking about what we have to look forward to just in the future, and that is headed to nationals in Vegas. So that's the Mrs. American pageant that I'm going to be competing in. This is going to happen sometime around the maybe end of August. I have a birthday in the beginning of August, so I'll be excited for that. And I'm also working to launch a campaign, and that campaign will support my mission. My mission is to highlight food insecurity. I'm working with Love's Kitchen, which is an organization here in Meridian, Mississippi that addresses food insecurity within the people in our community. And I'm very excited to partner with them. There's a campaign. I will be raising money for my platform, which I'm raising money, so it will be $1 for every dollar that's donated. 25 cents is going to go back to Love's Kitchen. I will leave a link in my bio, or a link in the description, excuse me. I'm thinking about Instagram, but I'll leave a link in the description for you to donate if you would like to, because I would certainly appreciate any amount that you would have it upon your heart to donate to this cause, because not only does it help me get to nationals, it also helps people who are dealing with food insecurity. My platform is about people who are hardworking, those 9-to-5 people who are struggling. And we can look at the reflection upon society and where things are going right now, that it was difficult for people to get food. I myself have faced what it feels like to go into the grocery store line and not know if your card is going to be declined or not, or not knowing if you have to choose between groceries and gas, things like that. Like, those are real life decisions that people are making. I'm very, very excited. So if you can please follow me along this journey, I will be updating as I can. But again, this is real life and in real time. I certainly just appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. I could go on. I think the last thing I'll talk about, and you can check this out on another video, I did an interview with Brittany Noble. She is the host of The Breakdown on the Black Star Network, and it's an online streaming network that you can tune into. You can just type it in on your YouTube and you can find it, but you can look at my channel. I have that video uploaded, so you can see me talk about my platform as Mrs. Mississippi American. And there's more to come. I'm super excited for you to all be on this journey with me. But as I come to a close, we finally approached here, and I want to get my baby, want to get her some love and get her off to bed and off to sleep, because she is signaling that to me. Well, I just want to thank you all for being a part of this update on life in real time. If you have not subscribed yet, this is your opportunity. Please subscribe, like this video, and share it with somebody that you think it might inspire or uplift. I'll be coming to you with more videos, so see you in the next video.